You're posting Canva graphics with stock photo and 3 bullet points of text, and you think that counts as social media. Maybe you're a graphic designer who's producing quality work and just has a lot of experience, right? Probably not. You're templating. Let's call it what it is. And so is every other business in your space. You guys are all doing the same thing, pulling from the same asset library, recycling the same corporate posts and calling it a content strategy. Posting isn't the same as marketing. And the difference between those two things is costing you real money. Every piece of content you put out there is either building trust with the people who could eventually become your customers, or it's quietly signaling to them that you don't know what you're doing. There really is no in between. There is no neutral zone. There isn't even a, hey, at least I posted something. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why your reach is dead, maybe why your engagement is flat, and what's actually causing that. I'll tell you right now, it's two things: human psychology and the platform mechanics. Let's get into it. So let's dive into how most business owners handle social media. Typically what happens is they get to the end of the week, realize that maybe they haven't posted anything, so they hand it off to whoever's available or grab the latest corporate post. This is what I refer to as the afterthought trap. And almost every business I talk to is sitting right in the middle of it. Everyone wants easy and automatic. You want something that's almost a set it and forget it. So what do? You post something just so you can say you posted. The problem is you can't run a core business function on autopilot and expect it to grow your business. You wouldn't hand your customer service over to someone who doesn't care and then expect 5-star reviews from them. So why does social media get treated differently? The businesses actually winning all of this are applying really the same discipline to their content that they apply to their operations, the sales, and really every other part of their business. There really is no substitute for the relentless consistency, high standards, and real attention to the things that absolutely matter in your business. Social media isn't some bonus task you get to do when everything else is already done. Social media has matured way past being a gimmick, and it runs on the same rules as every other growth channel. You get out what you put into it. When you treat it like an afterthought, here's exactly what you're putting out into the world. As a business owner, you need to understand that nobody wants to see your brochure plastered all over social media. You've seen this content. Hell, you've probably posted it. I know I have. It's the Canva graphic with the stock photo, the 3 bullet points, the happy national whatever day post. We're the best at what we do caption with maybe a logo front and center. You know, the recycled motivational quote with your branding just kind of slapped all over it. Despite what your corporate marketing tells you, people don't stop for that. They don't even register it. They scroll right past it the same way you scroll past a billboard you've seen 100 times on the highway. So what? Some people are going to ignore it, right? But the bigger part is you are always building or burning with every single piece of content you create out there. Nothing is neutral anymore. When someone lands on your page and sees a feed full of all of that me selfish stuff, they don't only think this is boring. Instead, in their minds, they think these people don't understand me. And that's the impression you're making before a single conversation ever happens. And I'm talking before they've called you, emailed you, or ever walked through your door. You're already starting behind. And I'll make it even clearer for you is that they've already decided on some level that you're just another generic business trying to get their money. And if we understand that social media is not where people go to be sold to, they go there to feel something, learn something, connect with someone. And when your content is built entirely around what you want, right? Your promotion, your announcements, your milestones, you're talking at people, not to them or not with them. And people feel that immediately. And I want to give you the definition of selfish content because most businesses don't realize that they're producing it. Selfish content is anything that exists primarily for your benefit instead of the viewers. It celebrates you, it promotes you, it asks something of the viewer without giving them anything first. Hell, not even entertaining them. And that includes stuff that doesn't even look like an ad, the educational graphic that's really just a list of your services, the case study that's structured like a sales pitch, the frequently asked post that answers questions nobody's ever really asked you. But it's not all bad. It's not all doom and gloom. Here's the part that should maybe make you feel slightly better. Your competition is doing the exact same thing that you are. I mean, they're posting the same corporate slop, pulling from the same asset libraries, same generic captions. And the good news is they're not winning either. The bar is genuinely low. So when I say you don't need to go viral to have success on social media, I absolutely mean it. The bar is so low with your competition doing the exact same low effort, selfish content that you're doing. So that's the good news. You don't need a massive production budget or professional camera crew to really give people something worth watching and stopping for. And the content that makes someone think, hey, this is actually useful, or these people understand my situation. That's the kind of content that builds trust before someone will ever pick up the phone or ever send you a DM. And I said before, there is no neutral content, 100%. Judgment gets passed right away. And probably someone at some point told you that just showing up is enough. Just be consistent, post regularly, and the audience will come. And you believed it because, right, it sounds reasonable. It sounds warm and fuzzy. But just showing up is dating advice for people with no standards. Someone tells them just be yourself, and they take that as permission to show up with zero effort, zero self-awareness, and then wonder why it's just not working for them. So telling a business to just post content when the content is low effort, self-serving, and unremarkable doesn't lead to growth. It leads to more people seeing how unremarkable you are. Judgment gets passed fast. A real person makes a decision about your content very, very quickly, first second or so of the video. And the platform does the same. So not only are you going up against human judgment on one side, but you're going up against the algorithm, the platform's judgment on the other side. The platform does the same thing in the first hour after you post. And here's what nobody will tell you, is that low standards don't just stall your growth. They compound. Every low effort post is another data point in the algorithm logs that says that this account isn't worth showing to strangers. It's just low effort, low quality. So I talked about the human side, the person who's making that quick decision on your content right away. But I want to get more into the platform side, the algorithm side. The platform is actively scoring you when you first start and when you're actively kind of building. Think of Instagram, TikTok, and all these platforms as a matchmaker. And their entire job is really connecting your content with the right people. That's what they do. They want people to stay on there longer and enjoy their product. But they only do that if your content is worth showing. So they're not going to send someone to your page and waste their users' time. So every post gets scored immediately on all sorts of different metrics. And low effort content fails every single one of those signals right out of the gate. And it makes your job much harder for you, especially when you try to create the right type of content for your audience. So what kind of low effort content am I talking about? Well, it's going to be your static posts, your completely text heavy graphics, corporate templates that are just pulled from your corporate library. Right? The platform treats those like spam. They're just low quality and your audience really doesn't even like them. And it's not that they're a brochure, for instance, they're just a very badly made brochure. And the algorithm doesn't forget this. Your account is building a history behind the scenes. Post enough of the junk, the slop, the spam, and the algorithm, the platforms are going to start throttling every single thing that you put out, even when you eventually post something good. Good stuff gets buried under the reputation that your bad stuff has already built. So when I say that it compounds, it's not that the content gets to live in its own bubble. Each one of those is scoring your account, your platform, and the quality of your content behind the scenes. So that reach under 20 that you keep seeing, it's not a glitch. That's the platform telling you directly it doesn't trust your account enough to show it to the strangers. Consistency compounds in both directions. So post low value content consistently and you're training the platform to ignore you. Post high value content consistently and the platform will reward you. So every post is either building trust or burning it. There's no middle ground. There's no neutral. There is no coasting. If I've done anything in this video, hopefully it's to help you change your mindset about social media and take a good hard look at the type of content that you are creating. Is it low effort? Fix it. Is it self-serving? Is it unremarkable? Is this something that your audience would look at and say, you know what, I like this guy. This builds more trust. Maybe they don't go in and buy from you right away, but are you consistently building that bridge to them? If you want to know what content actually moves the needle, watch the next video I got. Or don't. I don't care. Your competition probably will.